Welcome back to the Gentleman's Gazette. In today's video, we'll share with you items that we feel are the best buys to help you celebrate your success. As we move through life, we happily encounter special occasions and events. These can be commemorated with the purchase of an item to mark the achievement or milestone. Success may be its own best reward, but when celebrating success, don't forget those three important words. Treat yourself.
2 Donatella.
T-Mobile.
3 words for you. Treat yourself.
And those personal rewards will become wonderful mementos of the occasion that you're celebrating. These could include achievements like a big promotion or a new business venture, personal milestones like getting married or buying a home, or major events like a special birthday or anniversary. We're going to provide you with a list of suggested items that fall within the realm of a classic lifestyle. These will be ideal for marking any occasion or accomplishment. We've specifically curated this list to include items that you can regularly enjoy, items that stand the test of time, both for usefulness and longevity. It will bring you increasing enjoyment the longer that you use them. And as you'll see, these items aren't all expensive, but they are specialty items. Things you wouldn't consider to be everyday purchases. But when it comes to celebrating the special events in your life, you're worth it. Number 1. A quality fountain pen. According to popular accounts, American author Ernest Hemingway marked his time as an ambulance driver in World War I by purchasing a fountain pen. But not just any fountain pen, a Monte Grappa fountain pen. This is because the factory was near where he was stationed. Beautiful pens are traditional gifts, especially for things like academic achievements, like graduating from school or college, or starting a career in fields like law, journalism, or writing. But feel free to follow Hemingway's guidance and purchase one to celebrate any event you choose. For instance, you could use your new pen to sign a special document, like a mortgage for a new home, a contract for a new job, or certifying a marriage certificate. Every time you use your pen, you'll remember that special occasion. And contrary to what many people assume, quality fountain pens can be found at any price point. We offer video guides to fit your needs, budget, and mid-range. And in this video, Raphael will help you determine if it is worth it to celebrate a special occasion with a Meisterstück. We have several other videos for further review that will have you mastering writing with a fountain pen in no time. You could even buy a fountain pen to celebrate your journey and how to learn to write with a fountain pen. Now, of course, if you prefer not writing with a fountain pen, many quality manufacturers also offer rollerball varieties of their popular fountain pen models. These are also great alternatives. Number 2, artwork. In 1898, London art collector Asher Wethemer commissioned celebrated artist John Singer Sargent to paint his portrait for his silver wedding anniversary. Over the next decade, Sargent completed 12 portraits of the Wethemer family. We don't necessarily expect you to accrue enough art to fill the Tate Gallery, but a unique piece of art is a wonderful way to celebrate a worthy achievement or event. This could literally be any kind of work of art of your choosing that has some kind of significance for you. For instance, following an especially memorable trip, you might purchase a landscape of the place that you visited, or have a print shop enlarge a photo that you took, and then frame it. You'll then be reminded of that trip. And you also have an interesting conversation piece for guests. Or you could associate a famous work of art that you like with your achievement. Maybe after spearheading that big merger at work, you feel like Napoleon crossing the Alps. Or perhaps the birth of a child could be commemorated with the framed pages of a beloved comic book. A comic book that you hope to someday share with your little one. Any special event is a good opportunity to seek out fine art, whether you do your shopping at the local antique store or a contemporary art gallery. If your budget allows it, you could even commission an original piece of art, like a portrait on a wedding day or a special birthday. While original art is certainly expensive, it is a unique gift and something you will treasure for the rest of your life. But of course, it's the memory, not the money, that matters. So this could be as simple as buying a frame at the store and printing out a picture of yourself to put in it. Number 3, bespoke clothing. To really enjoy regular use from your gift, consider purchasing a bespoke garment to mark a special occasion. Bespoke clothing will emphasize the personal nature of your achievement, and it also gives a great feeling of giving back to yourself. After all, you're watching this channel, so what gift could beat high quality, perfectly fitted clothing? Bespoke clothing can also be tailored to your needs and budget. Looking forward to a major wedding anniversary? You could celebrate with a gorgeous bespoke suit, or consider commemorating your climb up the corporate ladder with a bespoke pair of shoes. and a bespoke dress shirt is a great gift for any occasion from which you'll get a lot of use. Consider a bespoke item that you'll be able to wear often. It'll remind you of the special occasion and improve the cost per wear ratio. If it's your first foray into bespoke garments, we get that it might be confusing, so avail yourself of the many videos offering guidance we've made at the Gentleman's Gazette. Number 4, quality leather accessories. Because of leather's beautiful luster and exceptional durability, leather items are ideal for commemorative gifts. They can suit a variety of occasions and personal styles, and will be beloved treasures for a lifetime. We will note, for instance, that leather is the traditional gift for third-year anniversaries. Which leather gift is right for you? A new wallet is a great gift for professional milestones, like starting a new job, a big promotion, or completing a major project. But as far as we're concerned, any time is a great time for a new wallet. Need help navigating your options? Check out our guide to wallets. In a similar vein, consider a business card case. It will elevate your entrepreneurial style and serve the valuable function of protecting your business cards. And hey, you guessed it, we have a definitive guide for business card cases as well. For a different spin on leather goods, consider investing in a pair of dress gloves to commemorate a unique and unforgettable event, like a stroll through a historic garden on a trip abroad, a gala premiere of an opera, supper at the captain's table during a cruise, or any time that you want to feel like you've stepped outside of a J.C. Lane Decker illustration. Learn more about day, dress, and cold weather gloves in our definitive guide. Number 5, luxury watch. For many gentlemen of style, they know they've made it when they buy their first luxury watch. But contrary to what you might think, a watch doesn't have to be expensive to become a treasured keepsake. So long as it's meaningful to you, it'll be a wonderful personal reward. So while most people associate the iconic Rolex as one of the first purchases made by the newly wealthy, we'll let you decide whether this watchmaker is for you after you review our Is It Worth It video on Rolex watches. Check out this video to see which watches we recommend for under $100. Another avenue to consider, second-hand watches. High-quality watches are designed to last several lifetimes, so they're great items to pick up on the vintage market. You get a quality watch at a fraction of the cost, and you may learn that some of these watches already have a story of their own. Maybe they were the previous owner's first big personal purchase, or you could find an inscription or engraving. This hints at its significance to its previous owner. When you buy the watch, you're directly participating in its storied history, and you're adding your own chapter. As with all high-end second-hand purchases, do your research beforehand to make sure that what you're paying for is fair. Fortunately, there are many reputable companies that specialize in reselling luxury watches, and they can help you find the perfect new-to-you timepiece. No matter what your watch costs, you can always get it engraved with a meaningful date or a short message. This will immediately elevate it to the heirloom status. Number 6. Quality men's jewelry. Jewelry as a gift is usually associated with women, but we don't think there's any reason why girls should have all the fun. As we discussed in our comprehensive overview of men's jewelry, men have been wearing jewelry for millennia, and you have lots of jewelry options when it comes to rewarding yourself. Like a class ring to mark the graduation from your beloved alma mater, or a signet ring to really help you put your stamp on the world. There are some men's jewelry types that make great personal rewards. They will elevate your entire look, but they won't break the bank. Cufflinks are an exceptional personal reward, because provided that you have a French cuffed shirt, you'll have many opportunities to wear them. It could be fun to associate some aspect of the cufflinks to your achievement. This will help you recall the occasion. Silver and then gold cufflinks would be very traditional, but you could also be more creative. Snorkeling while on a tropic vacation could be associated with the deep blue of lapis lazuli, or the deep green of malachite with a camping trip. So long as the associations make sense to you, you can pick anything that you like. Fort Belvedere offers a variety of cufflinks with many colorful stones. These are able to suit countless occasions. You can also track down unique cufflinks at reduced prices. Try combing through antique stores and vintage websites. Commemorate finally getting in the car of your dreams with Ferrari cufflinks, or even a successful trip to Vegas that you mostly maybe can't remember. Novelty cufflinks like these are fun additions to your wardrobe. They add unique creativity and levity, but for the greatest versatility, they should be unique counterpoints and not your principal pieces. So we suggest grounding your cufflink collection with foundational pieces. In classic cufflink designs, the most timeless is the monkey's fist, which has been gracing gentlemen of style for centuries. It's also available from Fort Belvedere in silver and gold. They're a great personal gift with which to seed your new cufflink collection. For something that adds unique visual interest, consider collar jewelry. They add unusual flair to outfits. So on the special occasions when you want to add a pop to your outfit, you'll also add a spring to your step when you are reminded of the special occasion that this jewelry commemorates. Many examples can be found in vintage shops, but there's something special in knowing that you're the first to own a piece of jewelry. The Fort Belvedere shops carries all the primary types of collar jewelry, including bars, pins, and clips, all of which are available at a very reasonable price, and they'll mean a great deal to a clothes enthusiast. Finally, what gift for a special occasion is better than something you can wear on special occasions? A beautiful set of studs is the perfect finishing touch for a perfectly put together formal ensemble. It will make you swell with pride at your achievement every time you're in black or white tie. You can learn more about shirt studs in our definitive guide, but we'll leave you with an important tip for buying. Vintage studs are beautiful, but most are sized for old style shirts and will often be too small for contemporary evening shirts. So you could find yourself constantly chasing your escaped studs across the dance floor. For perfectly sized shirt studs that are timelessly elegant, look no further than Fort Belvedere. You'll be the toast of the party in your lovely new studs. And speaking of toasting, number 7, top shelf alcohol. Now for those of you who partake, we can think of few better ways to toast your success than with a good drink. Drinks can be drunk immediately to help set a festive mood, or stored away to age for a delightful treat in a few years. When it comes to spirituous celebrations, whiskey, port, brandy, cognac, and champagne are all considered excellent options. We'll help you decide if Dom Perignon is right for you in this video, but remember that you don't need a $12,000 bottle of Hennessy Ellipse to celebrate, although of course, it doesn't hurt. Raphael recommends Saint Hilaire Blanquette de la Meaux, an effervescent wine that sparkles like champagne, but at a fraction of the cost. While one of our riders treats himself to a bottle of Remy Martin XO on his birthday. Studying and testing spirits at different price points to find the one that is best for you will make the final gift all the sweeter when you select it. If you need help, it's been our experience that the staff at reputable liquor stores are more than happy to share their expertise, and they can also make recommendations. With a little expert help, you'll be able to resplendently and responsibly enjoy your special beverage on your special occasion. Number 8, fine cigars. Passing out cigars is traditionally associated with the birth of children, but if you're so inclined, we think you can light up to mark any special occasion. Of course, all tobacco products have certain risks, so consider the circumstances of your own health. By saving cigars for extraordinary occasions, you'll make savoring the smoke even more special, and ideally mitigate the impact to your own health. Cuban cigars are considered the best, but quality cigars don't have to break the bank or be smuggled past any embargoes. Many cities and towns have local smoke shops, where the staff will be more than happy to introduce you to the basics of cigar smoking, and they can even suggest brands. Just make sure that you light it in the proper way.
What are you doing? Come on. You never light a cigar that way. You use a wooden match. Preserves the flavor, you see?
Sorry, Mr. Tambor. Cedar spills, or lighters designed for cigars that contain butane, are also acceptable. We hope that you're excited about some of the gifts that we suggested, and you're brimming with new ideas on how to reward yourself. Let us know in the comments below some of your favorite brands of the categories that we've listed today, and share any special gifts that you've picked up for yourself. Now today I'm wearing a blue cable knit sweater, a blue and white striped dress shirt, green trousers, and brown chukka boots. I'm also wearing a pair of Fort Belvedere socks to round out the outfit. Check out the Fort Belvedere shop here for socks like these.